What's up, YouTube? Hello. I took the day off yesterday. We weren't feeling super hot, so we took the day off, and yeah, Sunday, first day of the video working week, and we're kind of maybe changing tact or doing the best that we can with our current skill levels. We have kind of finalised the plans for what we're going to do on this back wall, and that's going to include some shelving and some like built-in cabinetry and stuff like that. So with that in mind, we've decided that we're probably going to cover the entire wall with what will be the backs of the cabinets and the backs of the shelves, because we want to go for a different colour on that entire built-in compared to the rest of the rooms. So we want to maintain a good quality finish on those in terms of the paint. So it'll all be made out of MDF and it'll all be sprayed in situ. So we're going to end up covering this entire wall. So apart from the bottoms, to seal everything up, I don't really need to do too much to this wall anymore. Now the cabinetry is only going to come about 250 into the wall. So what I've started to do is smart mix a pre-mixed compound, just to quickly skim over the plaster that's there because it's not in really good shape. It's very textured, and obviously it's very old. I'm going to do a bit of filling with some other stuff, and we're going to go for that on these two walls and get all this kind of done first. As soon as we're done there, we're going to move on to the cracks in the chimney breast. I didn't manage to do the chasing yesterday, and because it is Sunday today, we can't make loads of construction noise. So I think I'll just have to start doing that tomorrow after work and take a couple of days to do it, get our first fix electric in, hopefully in this video. It'll be nice to get the cables and the boxes in and start filling that up. Would be good to do in a week, because then, well, we only have 2 working weeks before Monica and I are both on annual leave from our jobs to do housework. Now originally we wanted to be moving into next door by then, but I think even at this pace we're going to struggle to even start building the built-ins. That's where I'd like to be, is in a situation where everything's kind of plastered, rendered, whatever, filled, ready for base coat paint and ready to start building this out. And that would give us 2 weeks to basically build it start to finish and try and do a little bit more. It probably won't be completely finished because some of the trim work I'm going to be making at work, and obviously I won't be at work. So yeah, it is what it is. We always have the best laid plans, and sometimes you get lazy, or sometimes things come up and you do other things. So I'm really not going to try and beat myself up about it. So I think it's going to be on to some hard walling up in these corners and get this all boxed in, ready to go. And we did at the end of the last video, but you never saw it. And now there's a massive cardboard box in there. Is completely finished hard walling around the doorway, ready for the plasterboard, and it's solid. So really pleased with the way that turned out. We'll probably just throw a sheet of plasterboard on there sometime this week and tape up the joints, but I think it's probably going to stay like that for a little while, unless I fancy doing some plastering and having another practice. In terms of the plastering and the practice, this second skim has turned out way better. But after doing some more research and watching some more videos and stuff, I'm probably not working the plaster long enough after I've put it on and levelled it off. And I'm probably not waiting long enough in between each levelling off So it's a work in progress. That one to that one is a huge difference. This one's way better, so hopefully the next bit of wall is going to be better again.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even in my body. Does it all seem dry then?
Yeah, it's just dry. Right, Monday. Our bits of smart mix have dried, so we can do some more smart mixing today. We can put another little skim on, start sanding some stuff down to get it flat. But today is Monday, so officially 2 weeks until Monica and I are off, and there is a hell of a lot of stuff to do, and all of a sudden it's gotten like really messy in here again, and it's about to get a hell of a lot more messy because we're about to start lifting up some floorboards to start chasing out the walls where we're going to put the sockets and bury everything in. So I'm going to just move some stuff to the side, make myself a bit of room, and start marking out on the floor where I'm going to take out the floorboards and then just kind of go for it. Not what I wanted to happen. You have to cut all the way along there so we can get to here. It's the next day, Tuesday. Oh, it's 5 to 5, so we've got an hour. We can try and get this chase done and lift up some more floorboards to make a start on that other chase. Now, this isn't the way that a professional would do it. You can get a chasing tool that does it all for you. Too expensive for me. I could hire one, but I've already got excuse me, enough tools to do it. So I'm going to go in with an angle grinder first, with a stone cutting blade, and then after that we're going to use the hammer drill on hammer action only with a chisel and a wide-ish spade bit. I've got my ears and a mask, there's going to be a lot of dust, and also I'm going to occasionally spritz it all down with water, and that stops a lot of dust coming up into the air. But I'm going to just smash this coffee first, and then just going to get on with it because time is of the essence. Oh, we're almost there. Awesome. Wednesday. Gonna see if we can make a start on that one. And it's a mess we need to tidy up today. Thursday, and I'm going to try and get that one finished today. Then that's all the chasing for this side of the room. That took 41 minutes. That was hard work. I'm glad I don't have to do that again in this room. What a mess. So this is what we've ended up with. One box will be there, one box will be in there, the cables between will be through there, and the cable up will go there. That was hard work. I can have a big old tidy up. There is only 2 more pieces of demo to do. One is chip out the stuff above the fireplace, and secondly is just to take away the picture rail up there, because that's going to be rebuilt on top of the bookcase. We had to tidy up last night, going to start some electrical. It's Friday. Saturday. On the original circuit. Now cable goes to this box, which goes into these. These are now live. Into here, which goes into this one, which will be behind the cabinet. Goes into here, which goes to this one, which will be behind the cabinet, and then ends at this one.
fill some patches up on there. Got some rough coat on there. Same down here. And here. We've also filled in all the holes up in there. And then on there.